Assalamualaikum, my dear students. Hope you are doing very well by the grace of Almighty Allah. This is Khaled Akhtar, Assistant Teacher of Social Science, National Ideal English Medium School, Deshi. So, my dear students of class 9, today I am going to take a Bangladeshi Global Studies class for you, and this is your 11th week's assignment class, and this is your assignment number 3. Today we will discuss what is the topic and try to give some idea how you can make the assignment properly. So now, without any further ado, let's start the class. So now the topic is assignment number 3, and there is the statement how you will do the assignment. Actually the assignment is, it is not possible to solve any problem of civic life without the combined efforts of the state and the citizens. So what is the line? It is not possible to solve any problem of civic life without the combined efforts of the state and the citizens. So we need to explain this line at first. Actually, what is the meaning of this line? In this line, it is actually tried to say that whenever any disastrous or problematic movement creates in the society or problematic situation we face, what type of efforts the state is taking and what type of efforts the citizens are doing actually or giving actually. So this is the thing, and whether it is possible without their collaboration or relationship or not. This is the actually statement they wanted to discuss or say it. And then you have to do, in the light of the COVID-19 situation, present your views on this issue with logic. That means, in the light of this statement, which is actually civic life, problematic civic life is possible without the help of state and citizens, is it possible or not? Now you have to explain with the example of COVID-19 situation and what type of solution or suggestions you can give for this. So this will be your statement of this assignment, and you have to do the assignment with this declaration, okay? And there are some instruction which is written here. So at first we have to know whether state and citizen is related or not, whether they have combined relationship or not. Okay, at first you have to know what type of problematic situation a state can get. Suppose we have basic rights, okay? We have basic rights. What are the basic rights? We have basic rights. At first, I am giving example, suppose food. Okay, sometimes it happens that there are some, for environmental issues, there are the production of food is not proper. So some people have to go through without any food. They are starving. So this is a problematic situation. Okay. There are rest of the basic right of us, like shelter. That means residence or shelter. Shelter, education, treatment or healthcare. This like of that. Okay. Security. So all of the basic rights we have or we need, actually with this basic right we have problem. Suppose there is a problem of food, that time government is taking initiative. Like what type of initiative government will take? Government will give some food to the people who are actually starving for food. So government is taking this initiative. The government is giving the people responsibility to distribute this food to the people who was foodless. So the person who are getting the responsibility to distribute this food, if this person, that is the citizen of the country, they will be the citizen of the country. Okay. So if they don't make their responsibility properly, they don't do the collaboration or they don't maintain the relationship with these activities, that time there will be problematic situation, and that will not be possible for the country or for the state to solve the problem. Okay, so this is actually I am giving the example so that you can understand what type of things a state can face without the help of a government or a country. Now we have to know what is state and who are citizen. State is actually a place of land where a group of people are living, or a territory which is definite place which is marked, and in that place the state, and there the people who are living, that means who are the inhabitants of that area, they are the citizens and they have some responsibilities for the country, and the state has also the responsibility. That means the state will provide the basic rights, that means they will give the government or the state will ensure food, education, security, healthcare, all of the things the government will obviously maintain or provide, or they will give the assurance that you can get them. But what is the responsibility of a state? Sorry, of the citizen. The citizen's responsibility is, you have to, at first you have to be loyal to the government. The government or the state, the declaration, the rules, regulations, the things, the statement given by government, we all need to maintain, and we need to have the belief, we need to be the honest person, so that we can make the collaboration to be responsible for the development of the country. So this is the actually relationship of a state and a citizen. So now, how in the COVID-19 situation this can be justified? Okay, now we have to know. In this part, there is, in the light of the COVID-19 situation, present your views on this issue with logic. So this is the actually part. Okay, this part is very important, how you will relate with that. So there are instructions for you. The first one is, there is the first one, which is instruction. Students will explain the role of the state in solving the problems of civic life in dealing with disasters. I have given the example of food. Whenever there is a problem of food or in scarcity of food, that time the government will provide food and they will give the responsibility to the people or the citizen of the country so that they can distribute this properly. But if the government, the citizen of the area are not honest, are not loyal to the government, they will not maintain the things properly. So the problem will not be solved, or if they are corrupted. And at the same time, sometimes we know that it is not possible for us to fulfill all of the need to by the government. So the person who are capable, they can distribute food, or they can provide food or something to the people who are in need. So this is actually the responsibility of the citizen. So in this part you can relate this, or you can relate with disasters like flood or droughts or something like that. And number two, students will highlight the responsibilities and duties of citizens to solve the problems. It will be given, it will be found in your book, which is related to the responsibilities and duties of a citizen to solve the problems. Actually, this is the chapter, this is the assignment which is related to your chapter 6, and you can find out the solutions here. I know you all know about that, and then you can mention that what are the responsibilities and duties of a citizens to solve the problems. And now here is number 3, students will mention the steps taken by the state during the COVID-19 situation. So dear students, now we know we are going through a pandemic situation which is actually very vast problematic situation for whole of the world, and not only in our country but also most of the countries of the world. So we are actually facing these problems, and all of the countries trying to come out from this problematic situation. So that's why all of the state is taking steps to overcome this situation. So our state also has taken some activities like shutdown, lockdown, and using mask mandatory, and all of the things. So whether you are aware of that, you will mention what type of steps has given by our state. You have to mention, and then students will explain logically whether the role of the state and the citizen is appropriate in the current situation, and then students will give their own opinion. So my dear students, actually in this part, at first you will give the clarification whether the steps are logical, like the government is giving or declaring shutdown or lockdown. Sometimes some people are saying it is not logical, some people are saying it is logical, because to ensure the security of healthcare, we need to maintain these rules and regulations. That means we need to follow the shutdown or lockdown, all of the things. But some people are saying if we want to keep our economy developed, we need not any lockdown. We just want to be conscious. Whether the people are conscious or not, this is actually a question. Some people of our country are not conscious. So the government is actually in a situation where the government cannot make the decision which actually all of the people will support, because some people has different opinion. What do you think? What do you think? Is it logical or not? So if it is not logical, what will be the things that will be logical by your opinion? You can give the opinion, you can give suggestions by which this COVID-19 situation can be solved according to your opinion. So dear students, hope you have understood the topic today, and I think you all will make the assignment very properly with your understanding, with the help of your book and with the logic and suggestions of you. We will come to the next class with a new topic. Till then, stay safe. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.